Everybody's out here wasting money on a huge brisket. Today, we're turning chuck roast into a backyard barbecue weapon. Y'all check this out. First steps on this poor man's brisket or chuck roast is to get it injected. We want this to have lots of flavor inside the meat, lots of moisture. We got our injection here today. All this is 2 cups of beef broth, 1 tablespoon of wash your sister sauce, and 1 tablespoon of smoked beef tallow. You can use beef tallow. You can put some butter in there if you don't have any tallow. But we're just going to start injecting this all into this chuck roast. Now you can see I got this on a little warming plate. I do have this heated. That way that tallow stays nice and liquid. So this will sort of act like our binder as well. And if you're wanting to make this sandwich, this step's optional. You're just giving yourself a little more flavor on the inside, a little more moisture if you do. We're just going to be using some Bronco rub from Lane's today. It's got pretty much everything I want to make this brisket-like, but just definitely very beefy and very full of flavor. You want a nice crust on this thing, so we're going a little bit heavy. Flip it over. Don't forget your sides. We've got our smoker running at 250 degrees. I'm running competition pellets in the hopper. We're going to come in and probe that thing up, and then we'll just be monitoring it. For more than anything, we're going to be monitoring it for color. Once you get the color that you want, the bark that you're looking for, we're going to go ahead, wrap this thing up in some foil today. Going to pull out the old Texas cheat, see if we can get this thing super tender. All right, so we're a little over 2.5 hours, and currently the internal temperature of the chuck roast is right at 165 degrees, which is right where we want it, so that we can get nice and tender inside this double layer of heavy-duty aluminum foil. We will be adding some of our beef broth concoction with the Worcestershire sauce and the beef tallow into the foil to help create a much more tender product. Now, some of you who are much more astute, you might have noticed that it's in a different container. That's because we was gonna heat it back up to add it to the foil on my new little fancy hot plate that I'm sure some of y'all saw that you've never seen before, because it's the first time I've ever used it. And I put it on there to heat it up, and we was about to start the video, and I went to stir it, and it exploded like a stick of dynamite. I mean, glass went everywhere. So we no longer have a measuring cup, and we've been down here cleaning this floor for broken pieces of glass for the last half hour. We had to make some more of this mess. But yeah, so let's get this chuck roast out of the smoker. It looks really good. It looks really good. Check that baby out. Tell me that don't look mighty fine. Oh yeah. We're just gonna get it out and get it onto the foil. Oh, it feels so tender. Look at that. Oh! You know, and even on a bad day of making barbecue, it's still a good day. You know what I'm saying? Because look at this thing. Man, there's ain't hardly no better way to cook no chuck roast now. Your mama might have a recipe that you swear is better than this. I don't know. We're going to box it up a little bit. Like this here. Like this here. We got our secret concoction that we injected into this thing, and we're just going to pour some more on there. Just enough for it to swim in it, just a little bit, not too much. That looks good right there. Maybe half a cup, and we just wrap it up nice and tight in the foil. Go in with our second layer. Now this is going to take it from good to super tender. And go back in with our probe. If you're going to probe up with the foil on, try not to go low, because that's going to let all your stuff out of there. We just want to go just about like that right there. Back into the smoker we go. We're going to keep it running at 250 degrees until we hit about 200-ish, maybe 205. Then we're going to get it out for the rest. All right, so it's been in there for about 3.5, 4 hours total. It came up really quick when you put that foil on it, so make sure you don't turn your back on it when you get the foil on it. It's time to get it out, let it rest. It's currently at 204 degrees. We're just gonna put it here in this barbecue blanket, close her up. This is a product here by Barbecue Drip Easy. It's called the Rest Easy barbecue blanket. Works really good for short rests. It'll slowly lower that chuck roast temperature down over the next hour and a half, 2 hours. But I'll probably be getting into this thing after about an hour because we've run a little bit late on our cook time. And this thing's dinner, baby. And so we're gonna let it start resting. Meanwhile, we're gonna start prepping the rest of our ingredients for these broke man's brisket barbecue sliders that we're making. So y'all stick around. Okay, so we've got 1 sweet onion. We're just gonna cut it up in little thin slices. The thinner the better, you know. They make tools that are made to cut real thin slices. I can't remember what they're called right now. But all you really wanna do, just get it cut thin. All right, so once you've got your onion cut up, you wanna get it on some heat. We're gonna go with kind of a medium heat and get your onions into the pan. So we're gonna add a little bit of butter to our pan and a little bit of olive oil. Just a couple of teaspoons. And then we're gonna pile our onions over in there and we'll be mixing these up into that butter, rendering them all the way down until they're just nice and tender. So we got these sizzling a little bit. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of salt. We're gonna let these go for about 20 minutes until they get nice and brown and tender, and then we got a couple more steps. Okay, so we're just gonna sprinkle on about a tablespoon of brown sugar into the onions. I'm gonna go a little heavy, make it a little extra sweet. And then you wanna stir this fairly consistently for about 2 minutes. Make sure that it doesn't burn. I'm gonna reduce my heat just a little bit. And this is gonna make those nice, sticky, sweet, savory onions. It's gonna go on top of that chuck roast. Man, it's gonna be so fire. Okay, so now that it's been about 2 minutes, stirring pretty consistently, we're just gonna add in about a teaspoon of bourbon, which is gonna cook off pretty quickly. Stir that in, let it cook off. If you've got any onion burned to the bottom of your pan, it's gonna deglaze and get all that extra flavor mixed into the onions. Stir that in for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Oh, the smell of this. And for anybody that was wondering, it was in there for about an hour and a half, somewhere between an hour and a half, 2 hours, and the temperature held, it only lowered down to around 142, 143 degrees. And so just right, exactly what you want. I'm gonna transfer this over into this cutting board here. And it might be shreddable. Oh yeah, we're good. So we're just gonna shred this up real quick. Get that meat all torn up. That's got it. We've got a beautiful pile of shredded beef here. Came apart really nicely. I like shredding because it allows you to sort of pull out a lot of the tough, overly fatty bits as opposed to slicing it. Somebody's gonna get that bite. So if you can shred, but you might like putting that sandwich together better with a slice. You do you. We are gonna add a little bit of salt in now that we've got it shredded up. Mix that in real good. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to put our sandwich together. All right, so we've just got brioche buns, which is something I recommend you give a shot. If you make this, you can also use Texas toast, or there's a couple of good options, but brioche is always good. And make sure that you toast it, always toast it. First thing you want to put on these is a little layer of barbecue sauce. You can spruce up this barbecue sauce if you like. Sweet Baby Ray's is good enough for me. Spread that on there, top and bottom. Then we go on with a nice portion of the shredded chuck roast. Some of our bourbon sweet glazed onions. Get those on there. Perfection. And then we top that with a little bit of slaw. And you're working with something serious right there. Something serious. When you got kids, sliders are always good. Don't tell them you put the onions on there and they'll like it. If you tell them you put the onions on there, probably not. Y'all let me know how y'all like this recipe. Y'all let me know how y'all like to do chuck roast sandwiches. But I don't know about y'all. That looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead, let's get a taste. Thumbnail is completo. Intro is completo. Thank goodness. It's my worst, least favorite part of the whole video is making sure I get those done. Sometimes I forget. You've probably noticed in some videos, hey, why was there no intro? He just started cooking. That's why. It's taste time though. This is my favorite part of the video. This is something I'm pretty excited about. So we got the smoked chuck. We got the not sweet coleslaw, which the recipe for the coleslaw will be in the recipe in the description. We've got the sweet bourbon onions, and we've got the barbecue sauce with the brioche bun. Beautiful sandwich. Wow. Y'all have got to try this. World class. All for the price of a $15 chuck roast, a couple onions, and some brioche buns. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comment section below. Come over to American Smoked Carnivores on Facebook. I'm in there every single day. Guys, thanks for watching Smoke On, and I'll see y'all in the next video.